It is time to remove these restrictive and damaging health measures. It's time for us to learn to live with COVID.
Alberta will begin removing its COVID restrictions at midnight tonight, starting by scrapping its vaccine passport program.
The program is no longer serving a useful and compelling purpose.
If all goes well, nearly all restrictions could be history by March. The news comes after days of demonstrations at this Alberta border crossing, slowing traffic and trade with the U.S. to a trickle. Many here demanding an end to mask and vaccine mandates.
We're here fighting for the freedoms of all Canadians, and that's what this is about. This is about people taking the power back.
Soon they'll get at least some of what they've been asking for. Across Canada, similar scenes. Next door in Saskatchewan, a similar plan. Masking and vaccine mandates will be gone by the end of the month.
It's time for us also to heal the divisions in our communities over vaccination. Those divisions are in our families, they're in our communities, but they are across our province and they're across this nation.
At this Regina restaurant, cautious optimism.
It's really hard for me to say. I really hope it's going to get better, but we'll see.
After nearly 2 years of restrictions, opinions on scrapping them now vary.
I think I would keep wearing the mask when I'm in crowded situations. Like, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable now and should have a mask on.
People should be free, their choice. So I really support that.
But lifting COVID restrictions this quickly, a problem for some experts.
We're not naive to understand that there isn't obviously a lot of other sort of competing priorities, politics and so forth going on here. It just feels like it's been pushed really, really fast.
Whatever the reason, mask and vaccine mandates are soon coming to an end across much of the prairies. What remains to be seen is if the protests against them end too. Aaron Collins, CBC News, Calgary.
Quebec unveiled its own timetable to ease pandemic restrictions.
We see that the population is fed up. I'm fed up. We're all fed up.
The Premier says with hospitalizations dropping, the province will start loosening some rules like gatherings in homes this weekend. The goal is to have many lifted by mid-March. However, mask mandates and vaccination passports will remain. Further east, 2 more provinces announced similar plans.
This is not a declaration that COVID is over or that COVID will disappear.
Prince Edward Island begins its rollback next week by ending isolation for travelers who have had 2 doses of the vaccine, while Newfoundland and Labrador's Chief Health Officer announced the province will start its already announced loosening of rules a week earlier, beginning this coming Monday.